What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. I'm about to take you on a service call. We have a new residential client that's got a steam heating system in their home. Some knucklehead decided to make some substantial changes to the steam heating system by adding a radiator where they shouldn't. And the system has been keeping the homeowners up all night long with intense banging and just crazy noise that they fear their house is going to explode. I'm about to show you what's going on and what the solution is. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, we are at our first service call today. It's Friday, the 6th of March, 2026. Get my card ready.
Hey, how's it going?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Mike. Here's my card.
Thank you
It's a
so
pleasure to meet you.
much. Pleasure to meet you too.
Heading down?
Yeah.
Tight stairs.
Yeah.
All right. How may I help you?
Yeah, so this is the boiler. I had it turned off because when it goes on, it just starts to short cycle, you know? Because I wanted you to see it when it,
Okay.
yeah.
So the end of the steam main here is 1.25 inch pipe that went to a radiator there. You took that out, put a reducing elbow here, and with 1 inch, about 4 feet, and then you have a T, the radiator on the first floor there. How big is the radiator?
Pretty small.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the T goes here, and it goes that away. How far back does it go from here?
I don't know, 12 feet maybe?
12? What? Are you serious?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Oh, man. Let's go see upstairs. Quite frequently to my steam clients,
Yes.
that steam heating,
Yeah.
when it was installed in his home, right, was a premium heating system.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It came with an extra charge because it was all done by hand, threaded together, pieced together, and then these radiators were placed throughout the house, which stayed hot for hours after the heat was turned off. So imagine being the first owner of this home, you move into your brand new house, and the heat's not even throughout the house. You'd be very upset. You're like, but I paid hundreds of dollars for this, right?
Yeah.
A century ago,
Yeah.
right? You didn't have that conversation because everything worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Generally, right?
Yeah.
Until some knucklehead decided to change the architecture of the heating install and add a radiator, 30 feet away.
Yeah.
And now it's not working.
Yeah.
So there's that radiator. It was over there,
Yeah.
right?
That was the T.
You put that there, and you have the cup there with the
Yeah, because it was condensation, like so.
it was water.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So there's that one. Then it comes across here to here and goes there.
Yeah.
And you have the same problem here.
Yeah.
And how long have you lived here?
Here?
Yeah. So you had this done. Where was this radiator from? It came from the part of the house?
Yeah.
The one that was in the bedroom, probably. Maybe?
Probably. I don't know where he took it out from, to be honest.
So you had this work done. And before you had this work done, that radiator in that bedroom was quiet and worked right?
I guess so.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here comes the banging.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Very, very good stuff here. It's amazing.
This one spits out way too much.
Yeah, it will. Absolutely it will.
Yeah, the other one is more occasional.
Yeah, let's go back downstairs. So that hammering sound that we're hearing is steam hitting water and violently exploding that water. And it expands thousands of times its original size. And you have this banging sound, which is annoying because some knucklehead decided to do this. You can't do this. You can't. Now the question is, how do we resolve the problem without breaking the bank? And there's not an easier way of doing it. All right, so you could actually see the pipe moving, right? But it's hard to see, but the piping is a low point being here. And I'm being very careful not to touch this because this is asbestos. This is called AeroSeal asbestos pipe insulation. It looks like cardboard. So there's a strap right here, right, that is no longer nailed in, which raised this up probably about I'm gonna say the screw hole is right about there. You know, it's dropped about almost 2 inches. And you have water sitting here. So let's see if we could somehow block this up without disturbing the asbestos and push up on this, which also is going to affect everything else here though. But let's see. So now that we've elevated this and gave that proper pitch with a piece of 2x3, we've transferred the noise to over here. And this is now a low spot. You're going to have to, if we can push this up, get rid of this. Get out. All right, if we could elevate this and then push up the radio a little bit, not that much off the ground, off the beam there, you'll have more pitch. But this now has changed. This is now a high spot. That's a low spot. So we're just trapping water now. You're gonna have to, it sucks, but you're gonna have to either lower this this fitting down, shorten this out, and then have this properly pitched. But this is still way too long. This run here, this 1 inch, is not gonna work. It may or may not work, but when we get rid of the banging sounds, then you'll know. But you have to, this has to be shortened, and this has to, and then this will be pitched back towards the main. And then hopefully, just hopefully, this, which is hot, we can lift up the radio over there a little bit. Oh, there's a play there, actually. Let's see. It's not even leaking from there, leaking from here.
No.
Yeah, something with this valve. Is your cousin Tommy?
Yeah, kind of like that. Did you say that?
What is up with this? Now that I'm in front of it, like... Wow, man, you got flying pitch in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Well, the union on the valve was loose. So that's why that was leaking. Because your cousin Tommy didn't make it tight enough. We have to put some blocking on this side here. Because it's pitched, like, it's not even sitting on the floor. No, it's not. Have fun with it. So here's this pipe. We elevated this, but now we are slightly back pitched here on this line. And if we drop this a little bit more, that may get better. But this is still not going to work because it's way too long. So let's see if we could lower this just a tad. But first, if we put this there, we have a little bit of pitch going back to the boiler on this dry return. But we want to see if we could get this just a little bit more down. May have to take this down and hammer that strap in, right? Just like a tad. See? Just a tad favoring the right side. We just decreased this a little bit. We still have good pitch here. Minimal pitch. And that... No, you see that we're the wrong direction. We can't go up any higher with that, but we can try. Let's see. Right there. Yeah, well, I have to repipe this. All right, we got a little bit of pitch there. Now that this piece of wood flooring is under the right side, and the banging still continues because we're still slightly back pitched. You see? If we could lift this up even higher, that would be great, but by lifting this higher, I need to shorten that nipple because now the radiator is not on the floor anymore. But just enough pitch. But ideally, we keep this, but you lower this down after the asbestos is removed. You lower this down a little bit, and you have more pitch here. And you make this 1.25 inches. They made it 1 inch because they realized that they wouldn't have any pitch, completely back pitched with the right size pipe. And you go up this one, you cut back here, extend the 2 inch with the T here, picking up the 1 inch, and then a steam main air valve here, make a U-turn, connect back to your dry return. That's the solution. And what happened after we made a slight modification to that 2-inch steam piping? The noise greatly reduced. Make sure you stick around for part 2, where James and I go back to this customer's home, make those modifications, and put things back the way they should, and add that steam main that, for some reason, wasn't installed years ago. Or was it? Stick around for part 2. So make sure you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get post notifications when I drop a video. If you don't, I'm going to stick Stoli on you. Trust me, he bites.